Hey, Amnesia here. Just wanted to make a quick video about how our guild uses the map symbols in GBG. We use them a little bit differently than most other guilds in other worlds use them, and so I wanted to spend some time walking through our reasoning there and what these different things mean. First and foremost, the reason we mark things the way we do is that we want a player to be able to look right at the map and understand exactly what we as generals want the players to do, so that you don't have to look into a message thread to read whether something is a take or a hold. You don't have to worry about anything. We want the sole responsibility to be of marking correctly on the generals, and for the people who are the just hitting to know exactly what we want them to do, whether it's to take a sector or to hold a sector. So we believe that the way we've come up with marking things lets us do that very clearly with only very infrequent changes kind of on the fly as things may develop. And so let me just kind of walk through the symbols and how we use them. So first off, this symbol here, the little target sign, you can see I put this on D3B, that means we want to take it, right? That's pretty traditional how people use it, means, take it. The symbol here, the hand sign, that means we want you to hit that sector up until 100, in this case 110 ticks. It'll be probably 140 when we're on the 160 map. But unlike most guilds who may use this as a, hey, we don't want you to hit that sector at all, right? And they may put up a ton of hands if they don't want people hitting sectors. It may look something like this if they don't want people to hit, if you see on the left side. We would basically, if we don't want you to hit a sector, we're not going to put a mark on it. So you can see that you have sort of three different uses of sectors, of marks. And so if we look down here, the way we mark things are kind of summarized right up here. The little target sign, we want you to take a sector. Just hit it all the way, close it. Put the hand up, we want you to hit it up to 110 of a 130, and then stop there. So some people call that soft locking a sector, but that's what we want you to do. So from 0 to 110, we want you to be able to hit it, and then afterwards we're going to ask somebody to kind of take that hold and make it a little bit closer to the 130 or 160 mark. And if we don't mark it, we don't want to hit it. We're not going to put a hand on it, say don't hit it. There's a subtle difference in how we use it. Like if we didn't want you to hit it, we just don't mark it. We don't need to put a hand on something we don't want you to hit. Just don't hit it. And so the way that we see a lot of other guilds use things that can cause, frankly, a lot of confusion is that they'll change the marks midway, especially around the holds. And so a lot of guilds, if they want you to hold, they may write out, hey, we want to hold this thing, and they'll hit E3A, and then somebody's got to wait around until E3A, for example, gets up to where they want to stop it, and then they hit this stop sign, right? And that's like, at the last minute, there has to be a general on doing that. It's a real pain in the butt. You actually have more sectors get overrun than not by doing something like that. Now, Inno calls that hand sign. We use it as a whole, but they call it an ignore. So there is a way to ignore it and set this toggle off, and we want you to be able to turn that off. So the way to do that, and so that you can actually hit this without getting that every single time, you go into your settings, and then this is you look on the confirmation window, and you hit battleground ignore confirmation. So that's how you get rid of that. And so let me just double check. That's gone. And so now when I go in to attack this, I can just attack away, right? So that's what we want you to do. We want you to be able to say, all right, I see this hand sign here. That means the generals want me to hit this sector. You would look over here and say, oh, wait, this one's 114. I'm not going to hit that one right now. This one's 129. Don't touch it. And none of these other ones, some of them have flags. We'll have marked these previously and then looked for a better target. But again, we want you to be able to look at this map and know what we want to do. Like if we had marked E2A with that sign, we want you to take E2A. Just straight up take it. Don't worry about a hole. Just go get it. Now, things that might change along the way. So let's say, for example, if we were racing another, I'm trying to find a sector. If we were trying to race another guild along the way, so maybe we wanted to race this sector and we were racing these blue guys up here, right? We might start with a symbol that looked like this, but if they didn't show up for the race, we might all of a sudden want to hold it, right? So you might see those signs change from a take to a hold, kind of at the last minute. That's a general making it on the fly. And we want you to be able to understand, like, hey, if the signs change, that's a general saying we want you to do it. And sometimes, there might be a take, and all of a sudden, might be a hold, all of a sudden it develops into a race, and we might change it over there. So that's when things will change. But we don't want you to have to look over here and be like, hey, what was the thing going on? Did I have to take it or hold it? We want the sole source of what you need to do is just look at the map. And so when you can look at the map and kind of follow the signs the way we do, it really lets the guild be very efficient and disciplined around taking sectors. It's really one of the secrets of our success in all of the worlds in which we use these marks. And so we encourage you to kind of get familiar with them. And if you have questions, just ask inside the guild. Thanks.